Welcome to the Bad Paranormalist. In this video, we're going to be looking at the recent revelations that our skin can taste. This makes all those jobs and dirty jobs much worse. I saw this story by Jess Cockerill on Science Alert. Couldn't help myself. Human skin can taste things, and scientists just figured out why. So researchers from Okayama University of Science want to find out whether these taste receptors that were found all over our skin were functional. So let's head to the Federation of American Societies for Experimental Biology to check out the paper. To the abstract.
Bitter taste receptors, TAS2Rs, are not only expressed in the oral cavity but also in skin. Extraoral TAS2Rs are thought to be involved in non-taste perception and tissue-specific functions. Keratinocytes that express TAS2Rs in the skin provide a first-line defense against external threats.
So the keratinocytes are just the skin cells on the surface of the skin, and the TAS2R are the taste bud receptor. So mystery is, why are these taste bud receptors on the skin? Are they functional, or did they serve some major role in the past and they're not as useful now? Back to the paper.
This antitoxic effect was suppressed by treatment with verapamil, an ABCB1 inhibitor, indicating that enhanced ABCB1 helps clear toxic substances. Altogether, harmless activators of TAS2Rs may be promising drugs that enhance the excretion of toxic substances from the human skin.
So this is pretty wild. Not only does our skin essentially taste things around us and inside of us, but it can activate to push out these toxins. This changes how we should look at our body. Our skin can detect bitter things, and it can try to push them out of our body. What other senses are we using that we have that we don't even know, that helps us fight off the microorganisms, the toxins that are in our environment? Let's head down to the discussion.
TAS2Rs recognize various chemical substances, thereby protecting humans from ingesting toxins. 3.5 According to many studies, TAS2Rs are expressed not only in taste cells but also in various tissues, including the gastrointestinal tract, lungs, kidneys, skin, and brain. However, a physiological picture of their function has not been obtained.
And this is where things get wild. These receptors are found throughout the body. They're in our brain, they're in our intestinal, they're in our muscles, they're everywhere. So what are these taste bud receptors doing in the brain? There's all these new biological interactions that we've never even considered before. This changes how we look at the human body. It's so much more sophisticated than what we thought. It's not just muscle and bone and nerves. It's these receptors interacting with each other, pushing toxins out. And now we also have this horrifying knowledge that we taste everything we touch. Back to the paper.
These data suggest that harmless activators of TAS2Rs may be used as protective agents against toxic substances. Figure 7.
You know, our perception of this world is so much different than the reality that we live in. We think we got a pretty good understanding of our senses. We think we got a pretty good understanding of our body. But then we read something like this, and our skin can taste and secretes toxins from our body. This study goes to show you how complicated our existence is. Our bodies are doing so much more than we ever considered. And even though we think we see and touch and taste everything, there's more evidence that there's a whole bunch of stuff that we're programmed to ignore.